is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Ooh, November 10th, This Is Us comes back. What's good? That's my show, too. You ever need a show for you and Brenna to watch, Riz? This Is Us is where it's at. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you can watch it too, bro. It's a good show. It's more for, like, you know, it's not like a dude show he would just sit down and watch himself, you know? Fuck the U-Rad, dude. He don't ever answer anyway. Look, silent.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Yeah, right, G-Bit. I mean, G-Snitch. I mean, Brad. Damn, I can't say it.
Yo, fuck y'all.
Nice of you to join us.
Right off the bat, a chunk play into enemy territory.
And I don't care how you plan for it. I don't care what you see on tape where you think you can get that type of a play. That's still a great rush and a little bit of a surprise to break off a run like that this early in the game.
The Patriots about to get Leonard Fournette, dude.
Rivers on first down.
Dude.
Shit.
Patriots and Buccaneers interested in Fournette. Oh shit, he's gonna take a puck. Right? Join Brady, dude. See what Brady does.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time.
Patriots releasing Mohamed Sanu. That's good.
They're releasing him?
Yeah.
There's a lot of people getting released.
It'll release, will free up 6.5 million cap space. But now they're gonna have no receiver. Who they got? Edelman. That nigga's old.
Got that one dude too. Fuck. That N'Keal Harry or whatever.
Yeah. Jeez, girl. Alright, no more.
Picked off by Tony Jefferson. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
And a confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it, he saw the numbers we saw, he watched him on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. Early in this one, advantage defense.
Currently on the 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. 25-yard line. Patterson on the carry. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up.
Brenda's a cunt.
You're a bitch.
He said
Fucking pussy.
past the 40 before he's out of bounds. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
First and 10 at the 42-yard.
They'll run on first down. It's Patterson. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Aaron Lee on the tackle.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Man arrested for shooting at a seagull that took his funnel cake.
They go play action. Trubisky. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Give the sack to Komoko Toure. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. Oh, he almost picked it. Barely a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25.
What you fuck niggas about to do?
I'm gonna do this game and then play FIFA. Unless y'all want to play something else.
I might be getting up.
Oh, I mean, it's up to you.
I know. I don't need your permission.
They were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
I'll probably play Madden when I get off.
He's got the lane, and there he goes.
Oh, you're gonna play Madden and then get off?
No, I said y'all probably play Madden if I get off.
If you get off, then I'm probably gonna just do the sets.
You were doing that if I stayed on.
No.
You're saying tough, right? Dude, maybe you don't suppose.
Well, no, he even agreed that I should get these done as soon as possible.
There you go.
But, like, I can legit do it anytime.
2K comes out in 2 days.
Is that what it is?
Well, almost 1 day. Friday. Thursday at midnight.
Y'all getting it?
I probably will. Just I didn't pre-order it or nothing.
Neither did I.
Whatever happened to your Texans, dude? Setting up a fucking thing.
I guess they're gonna, like, send it after the next update on here.
Why? What they keep having excuses for?
Not sure. Maybe, like, they want to get the next update in just so they can, I guess, whatever they want to really do, I guess. I don't know, dude. I don't know what the updates really do. I don't pay attention.
What kind of wording was that?
You know what? Fuck y'all.
I guess would they ever? I guess they. I guess. That's all I caught from that. Is I guess.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That's good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
A gain of 21 yards.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can
Alright, well I guess I'm gonna hop off then.
10, 12, 15 yards out.
And he takes this one.
Alright. Whatever you want to do, man.
With his first career NFL NFL touchdown.
I'm going to that escape room in West Virginia I tried to get you and Brenna to go to. We're going Saturday.
People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football vision, and he found the spot
You hear
there.
me, Snake?
Yeah, she works, and then I know I work. I know I work till
We tried
7.
to get you. No, we tried to get y'all to go that last weekend. We rock, okay?
What do you mean?
What do you mean? We asked you through 3 weeks ago.
Oh, yeah, she wasn't off.
And now we replaced your bitch ass.
Who'd you replace me with?
Don't worry about it, but you're replaced.
Will's bitch ass?
No, it's not Will's bitch ass.
Oh, York's bitch ass?
You're funny, dude.
My fault.
I think York leaves his fucking shirt. Right.
You know, I am so sorry. Nope. I'm already in the middle of it. Second quarter. 3 minutes and 30 seconds left.
The asphalt on?
Ah, it went right through my hands.
Alright, you ladies have a good night.
You too, Nathan.
Reggie.
Oh, he left already before you said anything.
On second down, Trubisky. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete. The Bears on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Looking for Gannon. It's intercepted.
Yo.
Picked up by Kenny Moore.
That's what I'm trying to get most of them done.
Sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
That's cool. I can let out.
And now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Following the interception here, Rivers escaping the pressure right. This is caught. And they corral him just a couple of yards.
I don't even remember throwing. Oh, yeah, I threw 2 picks.
Season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Colts add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I get some more.
Yeah, that's fine.
Encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
All right, man. Scrub.
Much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Looking to throw again on second down. Trubisky, they almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
Down and 2.
Third and 2. Now Trubisky. This is caught by Ginn. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Second and 10 now. It's Trubisky. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Again on second and 10, it's Trubisky. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. That pick six extending this lead even further. And boy, I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Extra point try for Gostkowski. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
The score, Colts 28, Bears nothing. Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get him with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Trubisky and the troops staying out there. They will go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. That's complete to Robinson. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, normally...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. Final play of the half. It's Trubisky. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. Powerful running. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. On 2nd and 7, Trubisky. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky going up top. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Ball carrier.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
They run once more with Taylor. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
The ball carrier.
No, Jonathan Taylor didn't get the yardage he wanted on that carry. But I think this is central casting for him to be with the Colts. A big, strong, physical offensive line that goes with his running style. Elite speed, elite power. I think he'll catch more passes out of the backfield in the NFL than he did at Wisconsin. And yards after contact, that's his forte. The only thing he's got to improve on, taking care of the football. Put it on the ground way too often at Wisconsin. If he learns to hang on to it, he could be one of the surprises in the NFL.
first and 10. Taylor now. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And it's caught. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
And he takes it in for a Colts score. Jonathan Taylor, his third touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Colts have got it on cruise control. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Bears nothing.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Here's Patterson. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to hit 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
I haven't met an NFL player yet that doesn't use criticism as an edge, and Jimmy Graham has heard that a number of people think he's near the end of his career. He didn't put up the numbers he should have put up in Green Bay with Aaron Rodgers. I think he's going to play with a huge chip on his shoulder. Nice catch there, and he wants to show flashes of that form early in his career with New Orleans and Seattle.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. Now Trubisky to throw on second. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They got to get it to the 21 here on third down.
Let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here.
Here's Trubisky. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are in for 6.
I think if you pulled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
offense come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
Back now at Soldier Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Back to Taylor on 1st down. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Tackle made back at the 39-yard line.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Play action now. Rivers rolling to his right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Eddie Jackson picks it, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
At their own 44-yard line.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. Well, earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They run with Patterson. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Another carry.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
58, boys, 58, 58, Mike. I got one. Alert flare. Red, touch. Show it.
Now Trubisky. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another 1st down at the Colts' 20-yard line. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1. And now here is another interception. Picked off down near the 5. Now, this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the leather jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Check pass.
They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
In on the tackle. A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Colts.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the get you reset, and let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Tony Jefferson on the
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
At the 30-yard line.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
As many games as the two of us do, I would hope that one day we'll be able to solve this riddle. Why is it on a hot day that one team has more trouble with the heat than another, and especially when you can't stop a guy running the ball?
You know it's September in the booth, though, when you and I have both removed our coats, and those were gone in the first quarter.
They were gone in the first quarter, and what we're watching now is a defense mentally giving in and sagging a little bit because they haven't been able to stop it.
Brings up second and 12 at the 31-yard line.
180. 59. Silver. Mike, check.
On second down, it's Taylor. And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
Jonathan
He'll get 4 on second down, but it leaves him with third and still 9 to go. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Play fake, Rivers. Looking deep for Hilton. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
At their own.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Play clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start a drive. Now Trubisky back into his end zone. He'll get this complete into the hands of Riley Ridley. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
First and 10.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So first and 10 now from the 30.
Come on. 58.
One last shot for Trubisky. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
Today's final score.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense.